Yo, yo, what up? What up, donkeys? Jack Hayes here with jackhayes.com, and today I'm going to be using a strategy for mines that I crafted using ChatGPT. So I used ChatGPT to help me write a simulator for mines, and we're going to use a strategy that I discovered using my simulator to try to win $500 from my current bankroll of $1,500 that I have right now. We might do this once, we might do it twice, we might even do it 3 times. We have about a 72% chance of turning 1,500 into 2,000, so a gain of 500 or more. Let's go ahead and look at that strategy right now. We are using Stake Coin or Stake Cash, I believe it's called. I currently have a balance of 1,500, and we are going to switch to the auto mode. And actually, this is the strategy I want to use. I'm just going to pick on 13 tiles, 13 out of the 25. We're going to keep the number of mines at 3. We're going to keep the number of games at 0, which implies an infinite number of games that we're going to be playing. When we win, we're always going to reset to our first bet, which is going to be $1. When we lose, we're going to increase our bets by 10.5%. That is the percentage that I found to work the best. That resulted in about the highest success rate for this strategy of trying to win 500 out of a bankroll of 1,500. Let's go ahead and let's reset this, and we're going to take... we are going to start autoplay. So whenever you hit, you're going to win 10.3 times your bet, or actually 9.35 times your bet. And every time you lose, you're going to increase your bet by 10.5%. So you're going to see that, yeah, occasionally you take some dumps here in the graph here. I've played this a ton of times. I've been practicing with this strategy for a while, and I've only failed once. That happened last night. I lost 1,500. But most of the times you're very successful hitting this $500 goal. So right now we're already up $45. We are risking a lot. We have a bankroll of $1,500, and we're only trying to add an additional 500. So that's about a third of your bankroll. When you go bust, this stops when you don't have enough money for the next bet. So you're increasing your bets more and more every time you lose. If you have a long losing streak, your bets may get as high as $100 or $200, I think might be the top tier bet before you start to run out of money. But it's always possible that since you need to make a $200 bet, it's possible that you still have $150 in your account balance. So you don't always go broke, but like I said before, you have about a 72% chance of succeeding. That's a little bit less than 3/4 of the time. So if you round it up to the nearest quarter, you would be successful 3 times, you would lose once, and that about washes out. I've done some calculations for this game, and it turns out this game has a 1% house advantage. So for every bet that you make, you lose 1% of your money. And this strategy doesn't change that. You still have a negative expectation when you play this strategy, but you do have a very high success rate of hitting that target of $500. So right now we're up $88. The times I've played this, I've gotten, well, like I said before, I've only failed once. I've gotten past the $1,000 bankroll requirement a couple of times. And as you can see in this graph right here, it'll dip down to, being down 1,000, 1,200 or more. And then it has that recovery. And when you recover, you should end up where you were before you had that losing streak, and maybe a little bit to the good beyond that. So you'll see every time you hit a win, you end up a little bit higher than where you started that negative streak. So in that regards, it's kind of similar to Martingale, but at a much slower scale. So with Martingale, you're doubling your money every time you lose. Here, you're only increasing it by 10.5%. So about every 9 bets, you're going to be doubling your bet. So since you're starting with $1 starting bet, it doesn't get too bad too fast. It takes 20 or 30 or even 40 losses to start getting into the nosebleeds. So in that regards, it's something that I prefer much more than Martingale. Right now, you can see we're up over 150 already. We're trying to hit that goal of being up 500. Let's see how this goes. I've probably won this around 5 times and lost once, but I've been trying to fine tune the correct percentage. I was trying 9% before, then I was trying 10%. Now I'm doing 10.5. 10.5 seems to be at about the sweet spot, between 10 and 11% increase on a loss. But like Martingale, this requires a lot of money to win a little bit at a time. But what's good about this system is that when you do hit 10x or 9.35x of a win every time you hit it. So it's a fast recovery, as opposed to like Martingale, you have to double your bets and you get double your money every time you hit. This is a much faster acceleration because you're winning 10 times your bet every time you hit. So right now you can see we're up 220, 222, I think was our high point. We're almost halfway there. Let's see how this goes. While this is going, let me show you that simulator that I wrote. It's just right here. I threw it in JS Fiddle. So here we have 3 mines. We have 13 picks. We have a starting balance of 1,500. We want to win 500. We're starting with a $1 bet. We're raising our bets by 10.5%. And here I did a million simulations. And here you can see we're successful 72.43% of the time. I think I might have to be on this screen for it to continue. I think it pauses if I go to a different tab. But so we're up to 60, over halfway there. Take a look at this graph. This is what you're going to typically see on this type of strategy, a strategy that doesn't win a lot. It doesn't win very often. Let me take a look at the stats. So if we pick 13 numbers, we are going to be successful 9.5652% of the time. So that's about 1 in every 11 trials, or 1 in every 11 bets. And when you win 9.35 times your bet plus your original bet back. So that's 10.35. We're up almost 300 right now. That's a really good sign. And yeah, if you look at this graph, it's just this steady uptick with some occasional dips. And you can see the curvature of the dip. That is because of the increasing amount that you're betting. If it were just a flat doubling of your bet, well, a doubling of your bet would have that same curvature or a similar curvature. But if you were just betting the same amount every time, it would be a flat line. But here you can see it accelerates because we increase our bets. But with increasing our bets, we are able to recover plus add some money to our previous balance from when we started that negative streak. So far we've won 35 times. We've lost 317 times. Things looking good so far. There's another win, 320, 330. Just need to win about 16, 17 more times, maybe. I think the times that I've broken through the barrier, I've had around 55 to 60 wins. So we have 39 wins so far, 40 wins. Just got to win around 10 more times. But I don't know. What do you think of this system so far, guys? Let me know. So IDKU asks, what are my parameters? Let's see. There we go. I showed you the parameters. The parameters are right here. The bet amount starts at $1. We are currently up to $10, but we are playing with 3 mines out of the 25 slots, and we are increasing our bet by 10.5% every time we lose. Okay, this is a bad run. You can see it dipping, dipping, dipping. We're up to $33 a spin or a bet. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 370. That was a pretty bad dip, guys. What do you guys think? But yeah, it can get scary. Let's see, how far down have we gotten? So we were only down, even as bad as that looked, we were only down 137. And we are trying to risk a total of $1,500. We've worked that $1,500 into almost $1,900 so far. The goal is to get it to 2,000. So pretty good luck so far. But the many, many times that I've run these types of trials, this is the typical graph that you will see. So, and as we showed in the simulator, you are going to be successful hitting this goal, hitting this specific goal, around 72% of the time. So that's not quite 3/4 of the time. If you were to hit it 3/4 of the time, you'd be about even with the house. But as I mentioned before, this game has a 1% disadvantage. That's just baked into the game itself. So every payout takes away 1% of equity every time you bet it. You know, that's how they calculate the payouts. So, you know, if this were a coin flip, instead of paying you 1-to-1 for every time you win, it would pay you, you know, with a 1% loss. Let's see. So Setieli asks, how can you play it from Spain? I think stake.com might be the place to go. I'm playing from the US, so I'm signing up with stake.us. If you do sign up with stake.com, or I don't know if they have a stake.es for Spain, just make sure you use the sign-up code, the welcome code JackAce. That'll make you eligible for rakeback. Basically, that gives you money back from every wager that you make on the site. In the US, stake.us is a social casino. You can't make deposits, but they do give you the opportunity to earn cash. On a daily basis, they'll give you something like $1 per day. You just have to claim it. You have to go into your wallet and claim it. They also have bonus promotions that they give you. We're up 480. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, fam. 490. We're at 490. We're almost at 500. Almost there, guys. And it looks like we pretty much coasted there. We haven't run into too many problems yet. Knock on wood. I'm not very superstitious, but I'm going to knock on wood anyway. But I think if we hit maybe 2 more times, we're going to be good. 1 or 2 more times, but just don't want to hit that negative streak right now. Knock on wood. But yeah, if you're in Spain, 496. If you're in Spain, so we hit our goal. We are up 500. That's how easy that was. Let me show you how this simulator works. If you wanted to play with 5 mines and you wanted to pick, let's say 10 slots, 10 boxes, you can run the simulation. I'm doing 1 million simulations at a time. That only has a success rate of 66.5. Maybe, I think that would pay more, so maybe we do a lower transition. What if we do 5%? Does that go higher or lower? So that's a higher... Hold on. Sorry about that sneeze, guys. This one has a higher payout. If we choose 5 mines with 10 picks, that's a higher payout. And because of that, we can pick a lower increase. But we're going to stick with this 3 mines, picking 13 slots. This has a 72% success rate. And let's go ahead and try this one more time, guys. Let's see how this does. So I'm going to reset everything. As you can see, I'm up 500. Let's see if we can win another 500. So Setiali says there's no stake in Spain. Sorry, homie. That sucks. Usually I found that Spain and Europe is pretty liberal about gambling, but yeah, that sucks. Amanda293 says, hey, I am pretty sure this is bot, but what up, Amanda293 with no profile picture? So you would think that it's very easy to get a dry spell using this system because you're only supposed to win every 11 tries or so. But since you're betting so little, it seems to be in your favor that you're going to not have this just horrendously bad losing streak. And when you finally do hit it, you're going to recover. Irong Rip. Elrong Rip 62. What do you use to put crypto in and out? If you have a hardware wallet, you can usually take money off any exchange into your hardware wallet. And then from your hardware wallet, you can deposit to any gambling site that allows crypto deposits. So probably if you purchase crypto directly from an exchange and then try to deposit from the exchange directly to a gambling site, they're not going to allow that. But if you offload it to a crypto wallet, like I have here, have this Trezor wallet here. I have actually several wallets around the house. I have 2 new inbox Trezor wallets. I may give them away to some lucky person. But not your keys, not your coin. I have a YouTube video about how to set up your crypto wallet, why it's good to set up a crypto wallet. You should not keep your money in an exchange for a long period of time. And for reasons such as this is another reason why you shouldn't keep your money in an exchange. They can be subject to local laws where they won't let you deposit from your exchange account into a gambling account. So not your keys, not your coin. If you're not managing your crypto yourself, then other people are going to dictate how you're able to spend it. Uh-oh, we're going through a negative streak right here. We're betting 22. Come on, hit. Let's hit. Come on, dude. Come on, 1 in 11 chance. Let's hit it. Come on, we're betting 40. We're down 300. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Let's hit this. Come on. Come on, dude. We're down 600. 80. Oh, no. What's going on, guys? I'm getting scared. We're down 200. 12, 1400. Oh, we just got clapped, guys. We got clapped. Oh, we were up 100. And then, oh no, we lost everything. So yeah, we lost 1400 there. That sucked. That sucked. Oh man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. That's only my second time losing with this system. So normally it looks like a very steady win, but yeah, damn, we just lost 1500 there. But, oh, that sucked. Anyway, fam, that sucked. But I'm glad you guys were here to witness that. Stay tuned. I'm going to be making this Mines simulator available to the public very soon. Check it out. Check out my site, jackace.com, for updates. check out my YouTube channel for more updates. I will publish this to its own website very soon. Keep an eye out for it. Sorry, this couldn't have been a longer stream for you guys. Oh, man, I'm crushed. That's only my second time losing, so that friggin' stinks. But I'm glad you guys were here to watch this. Thanks for joining. Always gamble responsibly. Never play 000 roulette. And peace out, donkeys.